Red Sox update.
Something again for the Red Sox. They have the lead.
Friday, August 9th, 2013, the Red Sox get a royal
Success in the second half.
pain again by the Royals in Kansas City. After dropping the first game 5-1 last night in Kansas City to the Royals, the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals square off in the second game of a 4-game weekend series at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, and the Boston Red Sox get off to a good start in the top of the first inning on a Daniel Nava singles on a ground ball to right field. David Lowe and Shane Victorino scores, and Dustin Pedroia the third, and it was 1-0 in the favor of the Red Sox. But in the bottom of the second inning, Justin Maxwell homers on a fly ball to left field, and then David Lowe singles on a ground ball to center fielder Corby Ellsbury, and Alcides Escobar scored, and Judge Katas the second. It was 2-1 in favor of the Kansas City Royals for 2 innings. But then in the top of the third, David Ortiz, Big Puppy, hits a home run fly ball center field. His 22nd of the season. It was tied at 2-2 apiece. And then Jared Saltmankis doubles on a ground ball to right fielder. David Lowe is 29th for the season that scores. Mike Napoli scores, and Stephen Drew the third, and it was
Get the Samsung Galaxy S4.
3-2 in favor of the Red Sox in the top of the third. But then in the bottom of the third, Alex Gordon homers on the line drive to center field, and the game was tied at 3-3 through 3 innings. But then in the top of the fourth, the Red Sox get 3 runs on a Mike Napoli double on a fly ball to center fielder Justin Maxwell, who's 29 for the season with Dustin Pedroia scores, David Ortiz scores, and Dan Nava scores. It was 6-3 Red Sox, and things were looking good for the Red Sox. But in the bottom of the 6th inning, the Red Sox pitching took a dead end on the wrong side of the road as the Kansas City Royals began the 6-run 6th inning, bottom of the 6th inning first. Alcides Escobar singles on the line drive to right fielder Shane Victorino, and Justin Maxwell scores, and Mike Moustakas at second, and it was 6-4 Red Sox. And then David Lowe out on a sacrifice fly to right fielder Shane Victorino, and Mike Moustakas scores, and Alcides Escobar the third, and George Katas the second on the throw. And it was 6-5 in favor of the Royals, of the Red Sox. And then Eric Hosmer singles on the line drive to left field, and Daniel Nava, and Alcides Escobar scores, and George Katas scores, and Eric Hosmer the second on the throw, and it was 7-6 in favor of the Royals. And then Billy Butler doubles on a line drive to center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury, and Eric Hosmer scores, and it was 8-6 Royals. And then Justin Maxwell singles on a ground ball to left fielder Daniel Nava, and Billy Butler scores, and Alex Gordon to second base as the Kansas City Royals defeat the Boston Red Sox 9-6 as the Boston Red Sox dropped to 70-48 on the season.
That as Republican
And
NBC News, no debates for you.
It would be reasonable to have the chairman of the party say, hang on a second.
Jake Peavy was saddled with a loss. And
Documentaries and
next up, the Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals square off in the third game of a 4-game weekend series tomorrow
Staffers apparently
night at Kauffman Stadium.
puts the news division in a very awkward position.
A lot of news people would say, including NBC News people, including
With
the rest of us. I'm really
Felix Strabon, a man for the Red Sox.
Shut down to get
Wow.
further, calling it a
Jeremy Guthrie on a man for the Royals. Alright, other scores around the major leagues. In the bottom of the 10th inning was the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers were a 3-3 tie at Yankee Stadium in the bottom of the 10th inning. Down in Houston in a battle of the Lone Star State where the Texas Rangers leading the Houston Astros 7-4 in the bottom of the 8th inning, but the Houston Astros have bases loaded
neutral or argumentative or
in the bottom of the 8th.
something like that. So who knows?
It was the Chicago Cubs defeating the St. Louis Cardinals 3-0 here.
Anybody in this day and age confused.
Top of the 8th inning, Colorado all over Pittsburgh 10-1 in the top of the 8th inning.
It's one or the other. And in this case, I don't think people are going to be too confused about it.
In the bottom of the 6th inning, it was Arizona 4, New York Mets 2.
One of the things that
In the bottom of the 5th inning was
NBC has kind of been lumped together with CNN.
Milwaukee 5, Seattle 2, and in the bottom of the 5th inning.
I don't see what the problem is.
In the top of the 5th inning was Tampa Bay 3, Los Angeles Dodgers nothing.
Probably make an interesting documentary about.
Top of the 5th inning was Baltimore 2, San Francisco nothing. Scores at the final in
About real.
day cap of the doubleheader was Minnesota 7, Chicago White Sox
I kind of agree.
5. Final 10 innings, and in the nightcap, Minnesota taking a nightcap over Chicago White Sox 3-2. It was Cincinnati 7, San Diego 2. Atlanta blanking Miami 5-0. It was Los Angeles Angels 5, Cleveland Indians 2. It was Washington 9, Philadelphia 2, and it was Oakland 14, Toronto 6. And the final score, the Kansas City Royals defeat the Boston Red Sox 9-6 as the Boston Red Sox are trying to weather this storm here in Kansas City, and they are trying to find out how to solve the Kansas City Royals. There, go Red Sox!